to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense has the ball first today. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. We believe he's going to get the ball a lot, and they'll just keep feeding him as he gets stronger as the game goes on. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down to the air. Makes the grab. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Look out! Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Mack. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Takes the handoff. It's Mack. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hits inside. It's Mack. Nice move to pick up yardage. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. They're working that left side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Pulls it. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. And they hope to make this man a featured target, Travis Johnson. This is a guy that they have high hopes for this season at the wide receiver position. Wide receiver going in motion. Working the ground game. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown Owls! Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes zoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to throw on first. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Left side, it's Colton. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Right side, it's Johnson. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tulane! And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mack. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it in. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Sees a crease. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick give. It's Clemens. Pass to 6. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Uh-oh, look out!
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Rush right in his face. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Personal foul. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mack. He has snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Rice rushes to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Under pressure. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Rice. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream of.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pope. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. First play of this drive. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Drives inside. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Drops back on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Bunch formation for these receivers. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
From the gun, it's Mack. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Rice rushes to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Out wide right, it's Gilliam. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. From the gun, the ground game. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Rice makes its way onto the field to get things going on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Tells to run, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Straight ahead, it's Mack. Plows through the defense. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Quick spin on the run.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Mack. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Green Wave sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Hits inside. It's Clemens. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Quarterback will keep it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Got to make the play on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has... able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Gets it inside the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. The Owls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's smacked. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll run the counter. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Go straight ahead. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Johnson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.